Championship edition of Friday Night Blueprint. I am your host and owner of the WGP and the Foundation, Hollywood Haywood, and soon to be the owner of the BWO. That's right. Pay attention. Now, if you were watching at the top of the show, we saw the return, or what we thought was the return, of SNES. But it's a somber day here in the Foundation and WGP because it appears that our resident gamer on the championship video game inspired edition of Blueprint is hanging up his mask, leaving it on the ground. What does that mean? We will have more information as it comes in. But tonight, we have 6 incredible matches, and we start off with tag team dominance as Smart Psychology challenges for the Foundation WGP Unified Tag Team Championships against Petty Politics. Let's get down to Petey Bufferson.
It's the battle of the champs. The Promoversial Hitmen versus Petty Politics for the Unified WGP Foundation Tag Team Championships. Let's go!
The Promoverse Afterlife is a wild place to be. Soulless corpses fondling around, petitioning grave exchanges of gold for the opportunity to be spared more life. Politics that scream petty. Yet the real factual, trivial about this match is these other 2 bodies for our feed. Yeah, and our hunger way too large to be contained. So the activities associated with the government of those tag team titles have been elected for a foundational change.
Foundational change? You must mean foundational demolition and refurbishment, because the current landscape of the tag team division is shaky at best. But that's why we here, titans amongst men that were always slated to arrive here as such. And just as the BWO tag titles were stepping stones to the current landscape of the title scene over there, these tag team titles we stand to gain today are going to serve as the same stepping stones. We're going to claim them, and we're going to rule over this division with an iron fist and a crash out mentality.
Crash out mentality? Let me give me a piece. You know, let me get this shit right out the fucking way right now. I don't fucking like you. I hate you. Every fucking time I see you, you piss me the fuck off. Fuck off is what I want you to do for fucking ever, because you broke my fucking heart teaming up with that political excuse of a Smart Psychology doormat. Frankie Benjamin Triple P, what are you doing? You'd be better off dig deep than letting that mark ride your coattails. And I know you love it stuffed inside your crust, so I suggest you find yourself a new butt plug, because the asshole of a tag team partner you got is gaping.
Hey, yo, pause. How the fuck did we even get here? Matter of fact, who cares? We here now, and Smart Psychology is driving. Come on, Frankie. How many times do I gotta punch you in the mouth before you understand we're not on the same tier? I passed you so long ago, and your head is stuck so far up your ass that you failed to realize it. I've said this shit before, and I'm gonna say it again, and hopefully you get it through your thick skull. I am Promo. I'm your favorite promo artist. If you know, you know. And Mac, he's the king of kings, so I'm gonna need you to put some respect on his name before I reiterate past promos and start throwing haymakers.
Look at these foundational dinglings. You've been injected with synthetic growth into the vein of your peens. 2 petty marks who are about to foolishly politic their way onto the ballot to be voted for and receive the same damn results that y'all about to see. Oh, what? Y'all don't agree? Why? Cause y'all records say undefeated? The fuck does that mean?
Honestly, it don't mean shit. Cause undefeated is about to eat defeat, then go MIA. Tails tucked, licking wounds. I'm just hoping they don't lick them off each other. And speaking of plausible behavior, wasn't the king supposed to be here?
Triple P, bring that peen right here to me and let me prepare it for a swallow. The type of halitosis that awaits you from the depths of my throat to my uncontrollable lockjaw will leave a burn upon you that will have you looking for your half of a golden strap that you're currently being tag team for. Sounds like I'm pushing that tight, no. But as your disappointment arises stiffly, shall I ejaculate you all over that pussy? Of a partner as if you were finna look into it to his veins to take over everything. That's the way it should have always been. Always time to make you and that pussy bleed. Period.
Hey, yo, that's not what the fuck I meant. But since you spoke up on the pretty one, allow me to talk to the dirty, grimy, ashy, slimy, delusional, more bark than bite, most useless member of his faction, Temu crash out, shitty excuse for a Lit Fuse clone, Franklin Benjamin. Your promos have been getting oddly different since your battles with me, don't you think? Like visual, the audio, your word choice, the voice changes. Hell, you even started using my cadence. Do I detect a chink in that political armor of yours? It all starts to make sense now. You finally come to the conclusion that I'm better than you. That's it, isn't it? It's written all over your promos. Hell, I can make a case that I'm the Defiance champ. I defied all the odds and became the hottest in promo. And there's no denying that you could never defy the odds and keep that title from me if I ever decided that I wanted it. But Mac and I, we want these titles. And frankly, we've been taking whatever the fuck we want our entire rookie year. And bitch, next year ain't gonna be no fucking different.
Cause we are the mercenaries of the promoverse. Hired guns, paid in big cash, and that dank cash. The bullseyes have been placed upon your head, so no doubt we have to roll up with the smoke. Because I am the prophecy of the promoverse.
And I am the promoversal threat.
And we are now the undisputed BWO WGP Foundation Promoversal Tag Team Champions.
And not just of the world, Craig. We taking over the entire promoverse, one match at a time. And that grip is just getting tighter and tighter. Don't forget to breathe, bitch.
More bones for the graveyard. He coming.
Where is Petey? We got the biggest match of our title reign, and I still can't find this guy anywhere.
Frankie, baby, it's over. For you.
Yes! It's gonna be huge!
You know, boys, you're a lot like an old cheap suit, pretending to be Armani, but not quite the same, because obviously you're fake as fuck. But you are a whole lot like the one guy in the one viral video who's in the wheelchair and he lights a firework and then all of a sudden, put it in reverse, Terry! You guys should have hit reverse the minute you walked through the door and saw us. Because we're here to play. You guys are here to fuck up.
Petey, I love how you put that. Mac Millie, more like Mac Dowells, fucking cheap knockoff clown, over there pretending to be something he's not. His alter ego, the master's Jamaican cousin, carrying around a lucky cat that does nothing but wave at their failures? It's laughable. Like that could ever threaten petty politics. I mean, the guy talks like he's the GOAT, but what has he actually accomplished in this business? Not a damn thing that matters. Hell, he's only got a title because he's carried by Wet Fuse.
Let's talk about Lit Fuse for a second. You are the master of the teleprompter. You must have went to the school of the Tyler Drummond let's read a teleprompter for days and let's sound robotic as fuck, because that is where you're at right now. Listen, I understand, maybe I should just put a little red ball that bounces across the screen. Hold on. Okay, so it works. Fuck you if you think you're going to beat us. See? Follow the script. That's all you have to do to be successful in here. Well, and have a personality, because you lack that too.
The promoversal threat, the only thing he's threatening is literacy and insomnia. Dude does the exact same promo every single time. And maybe Sylvester the Smart. Yeah, the guy with the 2 extra chromosomes. Maybe he might have given him some pointers and that's why he puts this silly mask on once in a while. But that's just foolish. It's not even Halloween, and we ain't got no treats. Trick.
All hail King Mac Millie! You're in the wrong motherfucking promotion to be screaming that shit. Just letting you know. But then again, I can't tell who the fuck you are half the time. Listen, if you want to beat me so fucking bad, why don't you just beat me? I mean, you could. But I'm not gonna allow that shit because this is the wrong time to be talking about this. You can sit here talking about pulling my hair that's non-existent, as you can see. Or you can talk about ripping off my clothes and grabbing my dick, which you have done. But then again, you need to fucking slow your roll, son, because listen, I'm taken by Franklin. He's my fucking partner, bitch.
I mean, he's not wrong. You're just desperate, Minnie, and I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna grab you by the pussy and toss you around for a little bit while Petey Wet's Foolish's fuse. You'll love it. Believe me.
You know what's hilarious? They stole our gimmick. They used every little piece that they possibly could. Promotional threat. Jesus Christ. You want to talk about a promotional threat? The minute Lip Fuse opens his mouth, they are on the verge of getting canceled. That's a promotional threat. The minute Mac Millie keeps talking about grabbing other people's dicks, that's an HR fucking threat. Man, I'm telling you, the minute you guys kind of figure it out and you guys figure out your own little stride in this thing and stop trying to be us, the champions, the longest reigning, defending WGP Foundation Unified Tag Team Champions, the minute you can hold these belts, which you never will, then you can be us. But until then, learn to stay in your fucking lane. This ain't the BWO. You ain't gonna pull that shit over here, pal.
Hold on. How can their promo be paid for by Smart Psychology when they couldn't even afford to send me and Dawn the damn belts? Sad.
You know what, Franklin? I think we can afford some of our time for them. I think they have more to say. Gentlemen, go ahead.
The following has been paid for by the gods of pro.
Because these guys are fucking broke.
Oh, it felt so good to be the king. Oh, look at this. Got my golden mic so I can shove it in everyone's fucking face. Bowing down for all the fucking peasants to do whatever the fuck I want them to do, huh? Hey, yo, chill, Mac. You know, I'm trying to get my dick wet, but I can't get you over here fast enough to where you can grab it. Oh, Lit, you sure know how to grab my golden mic.
Oh, smart me sniff. Alright, cut that shit out. Okay, I feel bad for even giving them our fucking time, and now I regret every fucking second of it.
I want everyone to understand this. Petty Politics have held these unified tag titles for 6 months, and nobody has come close to us. Tonight, you step up against the real deal, the real champs, the only team that matters, and let me be crystal clear. We run this place, and the BWO Council, oh, they know the truth too. That's why they canceled the N1 tournament. They already know the outcome of tonight. They're not interested in competition, because they already know what you're about to find out tonight.
It's all about the Benjamins.
And in Petty, we trust.
Your winners and new World Unified Tag Team Champions, Smark Psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, the Smarks debut here in the Foundation in WGP and capture Tag Team Gold. The only question is which side are they on?
Hey, yo, Hollywood Haywood. This message is particularly for you. I mean, everybody else can listen because it got something to do with them too. There seems to be a lot of old bones laying around on the ground in your foundation, causing havoc around your town. Hell, I specialize in that type of business, and so do we. So if your money was right, then maybe we can help you for a fee. You see, at Smart Psychology, we got ourselves a cemetery. Boys, tell Haywood what's in that cemetery. Oh, I like that. What else is in there?
Bodies.
What else?
Boom!
Shit, what else?
Hey, politics?
Fuck, what else, man?
Bones!
Well, that's a lot of fucking bones. What else we got in our cemetery?
The GOP in its entirety?
Man, we got caskets, we got walking bodies, we got spirits, we got souls, we even got big ass kryptons. That'll bore your ass and steal your soul. What else we got in that cemetery?
Man, I know who's gonna be in that cemetery. We got Krypton on his way there.
Yeah, it's gonna be real nice.
He's on his way. And your bone.
Foundation, cemetery. BWO, cemetery. WGP, cemetery.
I think the money is in the cemetery as well. Isn't the money there? ATM, they're in the cemetery too, aren't they?
Oh yeah, that's where we wash our load, you feel me? Also, but hey, it's more than 3. Because this is just the beginning. I told you once, and I'm gonna keep telling you again and again. I am the prophecy. This is the laughing matter. This is the promoversal threat. But if y'all thought the 3 of us was all that y'all was gonna get,
Bone boy!
Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that the Smarks are hired guns. Seems like they have a direct message for me after winning the Unified Foundation WGP Tag Team Championships. It seems that now we don't know who can be trusted from either side. And speaking of people that can't be trusted, that no good, dirty pillar vagabond who turned his back on the foundation now challenges Lifeless for the WGP Havoc Championship. And that match happens right now.
This match is rated M for Mayhem. It's the WGP Havoc Champion Lifeless going against the challenger, the Baba Yaga Vagabond.
WGP! It's been a minute since you've seen my face. It's been a minute since you heard my voice. It's been a minute since you've seen me on camera kill somebody. It's also been a minute since you felt my presence and aura. And tonight I'm facing none other than the current Havoc Champion, Lifeless. But the question is, which version of Lifeless are we going to get tonight? Don't think I didn't notice the subtle differences of you appearing on screen. Despite the robe and despite the visage, despite the mask you wear, there was always a different version of you. Because the question is, which version of Lifeless do I get to turn into a fucking corpse tonight? Because Lifeless, unlike you, when I was the Havoc Champion, I made it a sport out of killing people. I demanded people to step up. I demanded people to come face me. Hell, I held open challenges. And I had people step up to me each and every time they got on screen. And despite their best efforts, they met their cruel and foul end to me. Which is going to be the same thing that's going to happen to you tonight. Because Lifeless, you're nothing but a fraud, a liar, a phony, a pretender. Because I'm gonna rip off your mask of insecurities and expose you to the entire world. Because you're not a monster, you're not a devil. You're just a scared child hiding behind that mask. Doesn't matter which version of you I get, I'm going to kill you all the same. Because I'm gonna rip my mask off for all the world to see the real me. This is what's lurking behind the human flesh. I am destruction in human form. I'm gonna rip off your mask of insecurity along with your flesh, leaving your pale, red, exposed skin to be crushed by the cold air. As you beg for your life, as you beg for me to stop, because tonight you are the sacrificial lamb. You are my victim. Because once I rip your soul out of your body, I will leave you with nothing left. Because my words are like daggers laced with venom, stabbing you physically, right from the inside out. And I will twist and tear your mind into pieces, turn you inside out, ripping you asunder, telling the entire world that you're going to be nothing but a victim, because tonight you are my victim. You are my sacrificial lamb. This is the last day you will ever be WGP Heavyweight Champion. Because behind every door there's monsters and devils. You are neither of these things. I've been the monster. I've been the devil. I've been the shadow. You're here because of me. If it wasn't for me, people like you wouldn't exist. You are not me. You will never, ever be me. Because once the dust settles and the smoke clears, I will have a foothold over your neck, and they will crown me as the brand new WGP Heavyweight Champion, the different breed, the Baba Yaga, the motherfucking vagabond. This game of chess is over.
Who's a good boy? Scratch behind your ears. He's so cute. What breed is he? Huh? A different breed? That's so silly. Vagabond. The different breed. And yet every kennel has a mutt just like you that bites hard and barks and snarls at the neighborhood children. But when a bigger, scarier dog arrives, he tucks his tail. You're not a breed, Vagabond. You are an experiment. Half fury, half fear, and just enough failure in your blood to keep you honest. I have watched your story. The almosts, the so closest. This was my timed speeches that you keep tucked away for when the lights go out, but here is the truth. Every time you've been handed a moment, you have fumbled it. Every title you have touched, you've dropped it in reality. You do well. You win some, stack up a streak, and maybe even make people believe in you. But belief is fragile, Vagabond, and in your hands it is made of glass. The thing is, I don't want to break your body. I'm here to break your pattern, because in that unhinged head of yours, you think this time will be different. This time, the different breed bites down and doesn't let go, but you're wrong, because you've never stood across from lifeless. On the wall, you run into the glass door. That has too much Windex in it, and silly dogs run into that. But the moment the music stops, your reason, your story always ends the same way because of you. You're the perfect opponent for me. I don't need to out-crazy you. I just need to hold up a mirror. Look into it. Look at the man who can survive every war except the ones that matter. Look at the man you've become, who can beat anyone except the champions. You've been living your whole career in a half inch from glory, and I'm the one who moves it just far enough so that you'll never touch it. And you are still unhinged, but I want to pull your hinges off. I don't scream to prove I'm dangerous. I whisper, and I will watch you crumble. Your mind is already chewing on the idea of losing to me. It's pacing the cage, clawing at the bars, looking for a way out. And when the bell rings, I'm not going to give you a brawl. I'm going to give you a match filled with fear. Slow, suffocating, precise fear. Every second, a reminder that you can't solve me. That this Havoc Championship isn't just mine because I took it. It's mine because people like you can't. You'll do what you always do. You'll swing big. You'll land some shots. People will believe. And then you'll fail. Like you did against Bobby. And when you're on your knees, looking up at me, holding this belt, you'll hear it. Not the roar of the crowd.
Dear Lifeless.
Not the voice in your head, trying to convince you there's another shot down the road. You hear me telling you the truth. You've been running from your whole career. You're not a different breed. You're the same story over and over and over and over. And lifeless is the ending that you can't escape. So, where does that leave this vagabond? Going back to the gods of promo, without a title, the Alpha just won the WGP title. You couldn't bring them the Foundation Championship. You won't bring them a Havoc Championship. They wouldn't be best pleased. They'll put you back in that cage and continue treating you like the dog that they treat you like now. Or I can get involved. And I can let you out of your cage. I can set you free. You can join my wolf pack. You can run with me and the rest of the unhinged harmony, and for the first time, you will know what it is like to be loved. But in order for me and my harmony to show you love, you must first do something for me. And I think you already know what it is.
Lifeless.
WGP Havoc Champion, Lifeless. Ladies and gentlemen, Lifeless continues to dominate the Havoc division, defeating Vagabond by 1 point. The only question is, Lifeless, whose side are you on? Speaking of, my former best friend, the last one of one, whatever the hell that means, the prototype champion, a man who's not even employed here anymore, representing the BWO, will defend the prototype championship against the hottest name of the summer. And I'm talking about Jimmy. Let's get down to the action.
The Summer of Jimmy bought all his tokens, and he's cashing in on the prototype champion, Tyler Drummond, who will be left standing in this battle of megabytes.
The following announcement has been paid for by the Summer of Jimmy. And guess what, Tyler Drummond? I'm fucking Jimmy. Pause, rewind. No, you know what? Let's fast forward this on your bitch ass. We talk about baseball. You talked about the bases being loaded and me doing a grand slam. Well, so far, it looks like I am undefeated. I'm winning the pennant. But what quite the analogy that you made there, Tyler, talking about a little baseball. Seems like you took your glove and your ball and went home. But you did show up on game day. At least I hope so. There, buddy, old pal, and I hope you brought the prototype championship with you. But what's funny about that is you like to craft a narrative. Just like I said, you're kind of a chicken shit heel, and usually what's synonymous with people like that are they always try to do a little riffraff, a little mental gymnastics of the facts. And the fact is, you chose to go to BWO, so I choose tonight to kick your ass there, Palerino. So what are you going to do against me? You say that I don't look like I played baseball. Well, hopefully you keep that camera right about there. You don't want to go too much lower because it doesn't really look like ever one day in your life you had more athletic prowess than good old Jimmy. It's all right, man. It's not that, like, you like to call me out. You think I'm just here to have a good time. Well, I'm here to make sure when I joke it's because I'm not, like, afraid of what you are going to do to me. I'm afraid of what I'm going to do to everyone else. If I take off the facade and get a little crazy, I don't think it's a little, I get a lot crazy. So I hope when it's all said and done, that you leave and you don't let that door hit you where the good Lord and Savior Hollywood Haywood splits you. I hope you just walk out like the vanilla midget bitch you are.
The following announcement has been paid for.
No. Fuck that bumper, and honestly, fuck Entourage too. If I would have known Robert Hollywood Haywood was going to turn his back on me and fire me from the foundation less than 1 month after I helped him defeat the gross old penises, the GOP, I would have told him that he could stick that match so far up his fucking ass and go it alone, and then I would have stood on the sidelines and laughed as the GOP pummeled his ass. He fired me. Fired me for what exactly? Because there's a war on the horizon and I'm Team BWO? I'm a BWO original. The former commissioner, and I was BWO long before the foundation was even a glint in Hollywood's eyes. Excuse me for having a wee bit of loyalty. Clearly, you don't understand that fucking word, Haywood. But see, this tonight, this isn't about Haywood. It's about his newest play toy and Hulk Hogan apologist, Summer of Jimmy. Jimmy Geeble? Fuck it. I don't know how to say his last name, but I do know that he gives me the heebie-jeebles whenever I see his Wish version Captain Lou Albano looking goofy face. Jimmy got a face only a mother could love if she was blind. Jimmy likes to talk about wanting a real belt, not that toy shit. He wants a real, heavy title belt. He says he's earned the opportunity. Earn the opportunity from what? Beating Trent? No offense to Trent because I love the kid, but everybody fucking beats Trent. He had to purchase the FTW championship just to hold it, and even still, he isn't even in possession of it. And that's your measuring stick for a championship opportunity against the last true one-of-one in the promo game? Why don't you go out there and claim that you beat Austin Wilder Soulstar? Nah, Jimmy. You couldn't hold this championship even if you tried. You want to know how I know? Because you like fucking apple martinis. You're like JD from Scrubs.
Appletini, please. Easy on the teeny.
And we all know that fucker couldn't even hold his Vespa up. So there ain't no way you're strong enough with broad enough shoulders to carry the weight of this belt, both figuratively and literally. It takes a lot to be a champion, a lot more than a shower curtain backdrop, a knockoff Tommy Bahama shirt, and horrible choice in alcohol. I've watched your work, Jimmy. That ain't championship material. You're a horrible beard with a worse cadence. You need to start a GoFundMe for yourself for some vocal inflection lessons. And maybe try looking at the camera every once in a while. You make worse eye contact than Crazy Eyes from Mr. Deeds. The only way I lose this match is if Haywood screws me over. And here's a spoiler. He better. Because if he doesn't, I'm taking this belt over to the BWO and I'm tossing it in the fucking trash can. Newsflash, Foundation. The summer of Jimmy just became the fall of Jimmy. And here's hoping the fall is a little bit more exciting than the summer because the summer was about as irritating as a mild sunburn. I'm done with you, Jimmy. But Haywood, I'll see your ass on the front line of this war. If, of course, you've got the balls to lead from the front. Because I'm BWO, where we are better than E-Fed. One of one, out.
Your winner and still prototype champion, that dirty son of a bitch, the last one-on-one. Tyler Drummond retains his championship tonight. The summer of Jimmy will continue, but tonight it got just a little cooler. It chilled up just a little bit, but we can't let that stop us from enjoying the summer and enjoying and respecting the promo stars from the Foundation and WGP that are willing to risk it all every week, sometimes performing twice, such as this man, Pretty Petty Peterson, as he defends his Blueprint Championship against El Guapo in a rematch from a few weeks ago. Let's get down to the action.
It's the battle of the Blueprint Arcade as El Guapo goes one-on-one with Petty Two Belt, Pretty Petty Peterson for the Blueprint Championship.
Foundation, it's a travesty. It's unheard of how Guapo has fallen time and time again to petty politics, because you see, we all know that Petty Peterson is not as good as he looks. We all know that he had bought his way to beating me for that Blueprint Championship. I mean, come on, let's look at the facts. I had rumors. They've been murmurs in the hall stating that they, once again, paid their way to victory. You mean to tell me that me and the Black Rose Cartel did not mollywop the petty politics? That we did not destroy them while they were over there sitting and smoking and sniffing and snorting and sucking all over the damn arena? You're telling me that these motherfuckers come out here and can just grab Jimmy's dumbass and just come up with a victory? No, that doesn't work anywhere else. But obviously, it works here in Foundation, because you see, Foundation is supposed to burn down the old and go up with the new, but the way the new's coming out, it seems to me that all you gotta do is party. Right, Petty? See, the thing about it is, it seems to me that when it comes to money, that's how GOP just glows. They pay their way. I mean, man, just look at it. Just look at the facts. PPP is not on my level, and we know it. You see, I'm on my way to become a 3-time Blueprint champion. That should have never happened. That belt should have been on my shoulders. That title should have been with me. But the fact of the matter is, people turn a blind eye. Judges are getting cars, new houses, and all this shit, and nobody's even batting an eye. But you see, that's what me and the Black Rose Cartel is here, to wake people up. Because if I do not win this match tonight, if I do not beat Triple P for this title, I will not compete in the Blueprint division ever again. Because when push comes to shove, I am what the Blueprint stands for. Oh yeah, we have people like Vagabond, because Vagabond is one of the best to ever hit this division. But we all got to remember who passed the torch. It was I. I am the one who gave him the lights. I am the one who paved that pavement for him to walk on to go to the promised land. And PPP, you don't deserve the recognition. You don't deserve to carry that title. That title has meaning. That title means the people that work hard and bust their ass is the best. I dare say that title is even better than the World Championship. I had given up opportunity to fight for that world title because I feel that Blueprint Championship, the Workhorse title, it means everything to me. And if I do not come out a victor this time, it only means that I'm done. It only means that my job is done here in the Blueprint division. my home has been evicted because of just a bunch of bullshit. Because of people that have scandals. People that rather pay their way to win championships instead of grind. And if the Blueprint title, well, hell, if this place has turned into that, I don't want no part of it. But you see, Triple P, you don't have the skills to be a champion. You're just a glorified Adam Rose. You just like to party. The only reason why you're successful is because you ride the coattails of one Franklin Benjamin, the final boss in that petty politics team. Let me let you know this. I have beaten your counterpart. I have won the FTW championship, which means you beating me is very questionable and sus. But you go ahead and keep gooning around with Frankie B and Jimmy. And you keep turning this division to a joke, because I will not be any part of it. So tonight, if it's my last night here in the Blueprint division, I hope I go out with a fucking bang.
You know, back when I first started this journey, I thought to myself, what if I don't make it? What if they don't like me? What if I'm a complete failure? But then I met the GOP, and they taught me it's okay to be myself. And I'm okay with that too. But then you have Wapo, who looks like stacked shit with a do-rag and a pair of sunglasses that don't even fit. Wow, this is crazy. And then I had a mental breakdown. And then I thought it was gonna be okay. And then I won the tag team championships and everything was okay. I was won once again. Do you know, the strangest thing happened. And I became the Blueprint champion. El Wapo, if you think for one fucking second that you're gonna take this from me, I need you to get a little bit more creative than standing in the middle of a nightclub thinking that you're a homosexual because you let's be facing facts there, sir. You are. You just hide in the closet more than Mad T. Don't tell me you're down low a blunt road, because that'd be really shady. But you know what? It's okay. You're gonna keep trying and trying and trying, but you're always gonna come up a little bit short against me. And that's okay, because you're trying your hardest, Wapo. You really are trying your hardest, and I commend you for that. But as you can see, I am now the king of the Blueprint. I am now the measuring stick for which we build this foundation on. And you don't have a snowball's chance in hell against me. It's me. It's Triple motherfucking P. You know, Wapo, I'll give credit where credit is due. If it wasn't for you being one of the pillars of the foundation to hold us up in dire need of a hero, well, it wouldn't make much sense for me to be the villain now, would it? And as the villain of this story, let me be the first to tell you that you should really retire. Do everyone a favor. Let some of these new up-and-comers push forward and do something right with their careers. Because honestly, Wapo, I believe, in my own humble opinion, that your career is done. So, let me be the first to usher you to the unemployment line. Because Wapo, look in my eyes. You're tired. And I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure there are other places like EMP that will allow you to play with them because you are on the same level as those guys. It's okay. If you ever want another chance, I'll be here waiting with open arms and open mouth. That's disgusting. I want no part of your shit.
Champion, Pretty Petty Peterson. Ladies and gentlemen, it seems like double duty was not enough to wear out the Petty one. Tonight, he retains the Blueprint Championship. But now it's time for the WGP World Championship as newly crowned champion Alpha defends against one of the hottest names in the game today, Cruel Intentions.
Don't forget to tune. It's the Battle of the Pinball Wizards as Cruel Intentions challenges Alpha AJ Davis for the WGP World Championship here on Blueprint.
How the fuck you gonna say the Grim Reaper back and you ain't got no motherfucking bodies? Let's make that shit make sense. Alright, let's roll it. Let's get into this shit.
The game to you.
Welcome to the fucking multiverse. Elsewhere to save us from ourselves.
The Alpha, AJ Davis, the first ever victim in the Foundation / WGP Fuck Around Find Out Express. You! After you got fucking packed the fuck out, you picked yourself up by the bootstraps and you rebranded yourself and you got some friends with you and you went and got a title, the WGP World title, and it's a reason why I'm in this match. You see, that title was already lackluster before you took it. Somebody needs to put a shine back on that motherfucker, and you looking at the person to do it. You see, Alpha, unlike you, I like to go hunt my own food by myself. You see, I don't have to go join people after taking slugs on a continuous basis to feel like, okay, now I'm ready to take this next step. I don't need to do that. That's your shit. You got with the GOP. And now look at them and they're in fucking disarray. The Secretary of Defense done flipped to the BWO. The fucking other guy done flipped to the BWO. And Frankie can't get in touch with Petey. And Donna's dating Karen and all this other wild shit. But you, Alpha, you tried to be a calm, cool, collected breeze in that. That's admirable. However, we both know that in the end of this match, I'm gonna fucking pack your ass out like I did the last time. And I know what you're gonna say. I'm different this time. I've evolved. I've gotten better. What the fuck do you think I've done? I'm not a stagnant, standstill type of guy. I don't believe in letting the motherfucking competition breathe at all. And I don't believe in having somebody to hold my fucking hand along the way. You see, that's not alpha behavior. That's more like a fucking cadet. You let somebody lead you. You see, a true alpha would have stood on his own the whole fucking time. A true alpha didn't need to go partner up with the GOP. You see, you don't have alpha behaviors. You're not even a beta behavior bitch at this moment. You're lower tier. And it's just that you have gold. And I said before, this shoulder is starting to feel a little naked. And it's time that I do something about that. So Alpha, this match here is where I show the people in the back, in the locker room, what needs to be done. What type of steps you need to do by your fucking self to man up, sack up, and take something from a motherfucker. That's the type of time I'm on. And you, your time's about to fucking expire. I'll see you soon.
I put on for my soldiers, though they had to swear me in. Young, humble motherfucker, but my hustle arrogant. Got it all off the muscle like I'm damn.
This place is a shit show. This place is unmanned and untamed. This place deserves someone as its champion that's gonna get you bitches in line. I've been watching from across the water. I've been getting my orders as the head of security. See, I've been protecting the promo-verse from all threats, foreign and domestic. And I had to come over here to WGP and flex my authority. And see, now, your boy, they got a promotion. Now, I'm the Secretary of State of all foreign affairs. I'm here solo to show you exactly what the GOP is made of. And y'all got me over here defending my title that I don't have yet against somebody whose music career was shorter than a shit. And I can't believe that you guys got me defending against somebody who gets to go in their room and play with sock puppets all day. I can't believe the WGP has this less talent. They sit the best they have, the most bloodthirsty, the most pure talent they have in the GOP to come and clean this shit up. So now it's Saturday morning, your mom's playing old school, get your ass up, grab a broom, and let's get this shit together. Cruel Intentions, I keep saying this shit. I don't have to be here long to show exactly every single one of you what I do. What I do is gold. What I do is prestige. What I do is bring life. But I also end it. I end lives. I end careers. I send people to the shadow realm. That's what I do. But you have a more calm, cool, collected Alpha now. You have a champion who will lord over you with grace, with mercy. So all I need you to do, Cruel, all I need you to do is do what you're good at. Get on your knees and bow to your king. And then, maybe, you can get out of this alive. So, I can say this with clear and conscious. Your champion calls for all of you in the WGP to be prepared.
Alpha retains in his first defense. And I think it's safe to say we know which side Alpha's on. But now it's time. It is time! It is time for a main event! As we will see, for the second time tonight, Franklin Benjamin will enter the arena as he challenges the Iceman, Bobby Miller, for the Foundation World Championship. Let's insert some quarters and get down to the action.
We have reached the boss level. It's Franklin Benjamin going one-on-one with Iceman Bobby Miller for the Foundation World Championship in the main event of Super Blueprint.
The following has been paid for by the gods of promo.
You know what's crazy? How fast fire turns to frost. How quick kings melt back into commoners. How someone like Bobby Miller goes from being a problem to being the victim. Again. And here we are, again. But, different place, different result. Because this time, you don't have home field advantage in the BWO Council to protect you. Because Iceman, you're not the same man who stood across from me in the BWO. That Bobby, he still had some bite. He was cold as ice. This one, he's exhausted. He's chugging along like the little engine that could, hoping that nobody realizes there's barely any fuel left in the engine room. But unfortunately for you, Franklin Benjamin sees that, and I'm coming to burn what's left and make sure there's nothing left of the Iceman but a puddle. Let's turn up the heat. Bigly. You went from being a killer to a caretaker. You spend more time maintaining the BWO's image than hurting anybody. That Dawn Krypton battle, you were already cooked before it started. Worn down, strained, holding your ribs between every line like your lungs couldn't take another bar. You've been burning the candle at both ends for far too long. And now, it's just wax and smoke. And when I strike the match again, there ain't gonna be nothing left but the wick. So go ahead, recite your catchphrase. Tell the people next body, please. But we both know, you're the body tonight. Actually, there won't even be a body, because I'm gonna melt you down to nothing. You see, Bobby, I'm the hot hand right now, and that sweat beating up on your forehead is because deep down you know you're playing with fire. And this is gonna be huge. Now, Bobby, let's talk about the most mid-promo you've ever dropped. Guts and glory, walking through a park like you were skipping to a picnic. Calm, relax, whispering to the camera like you didn't want to scare the squirrels. You're supposed to be the Foundation, right? You're supposed to be the pressure. Where's the fire, Bobby? Hell, where's the damn title? Where's the fight in your voice? You tried so hard to sound safe. You forgot this is war. You forgot this requires a killer's mindset. You're not the killer anymore. You're the relief pitcher, jogging out slow, getting lit up, hoping nobody notices the ERA. You used to be a pillar of this sport. You're nobody's pillar. You're a prop in somebody else's movie. And I'm the producer, the director, and the star. Hell, I'm on fire, and I'm about to burn down the entire set. Believe me. How you feeling, Bobby? Burning up? This ain't the BWO, huh? This is Franklin Benjamin running you through the inferno and leaving your bones behind like every other leftover name. You had your moment. It lasted a while. You should be happy. You were the face of 2 companies. You were the biggest thing in the promoverse. Captain BWO even. And now you're holding on by threads, hoping nostalgia and legacy can carry you another month. But Foundation doesn't run on memories. It runs on blood, and I'm the one drawing it now. You're already defeated. You're just the last one to know it, and that's fine by me, because I've been burning up, dying to break it to you. You know what makes me different? You fell in love with being loved, with being the hero, with being the face. I don't need that. I just need your spot. I just need your title. And when I take it, there won't be a second act. There won't be a swan song. There'll be one thing. The GOP's champion. Crowned, elevated, confirmed, burnt into history. Franklin fucking Benjamin. Look at you, Bobby. Getting hot in here, huh? Now you want to be the hero? Cool. Then I'll be your villain. Ready for war. No mercy. Set to expose your weaknesses. Crash out certified. And unlike you, Bobby, I don't get tired. I don't need to smile. I don't need to rest. I just need to finish the job. And I'm going to do that tonight. Because this is mine now. The heat, the headline, the history. All mine. Because in the best stories, the villain wins. And tonight, when the fire settles, there'll be 3 letters left glowing in the ashes. G-O-P. Get on board or perish. And when I step over the puddle that used to be known as the Iceman Bobby
Bobby Miller, we're gonna hear them say one thing, and new Foundation World Champion, Franklin Benjamin. Now bring me my next body, please.
This is it. This is all I have left. I've been through a lot. I've watched the faction that bears the name of where I called home turn on me in an instant. Within the past couple months, I've watched my run as the face of that company over there come to an end. And now, this is all that I have left. The championship that bears this name right here. And I'll be damned if I let it slip out of my hands over some fucking politics. You damn right I'm not gonna let it slide out of my hands over your goddamn politics. I've sat here and I've watched you fail and let your destiny fall out of your hands. At my expense, of course. I've watched you sit there and give your best. And it could only come equal to my 75%. You still couldn't get over that fucking hump, could you? So imagine if I gave you my fucking all. You think that you can match with that? You can't compete. I've sat there and watched the only time that you've been able to outlast me is when your buddies is involved. It's when your friends is involved as well. But mano y mano, one-on-one, on your own fucking merit, you can't fucking see me on your best fucking day. And I've proven that time and time and time again. So how is it that you keep on getting in this fucking spot? Why do I have to keep dealing with your funk ass? It's those damn politics. It's those damn politics. But you want to know what it is as well? It's because I am the prototype of the blueprint that you follow. You're damn right. It's me. You should be thanking me. You should be thanking me. You should be fucking thanking me that you're here, that you're relevant. Because I see my blueprint all over your work. The fast delivery, the inflection in the voice, that passion, that wasn't there before until you started studying my shit. I am the master behind your whole fucking phone. So you should be thanking me that we're here today. You should be thanking me for your relevance. You should be thanking me. You should be thanking me. You should be thanking me. And I didn't have to play politics to get to where I am. You still had that luxury. You still had all of those games to play. But I'm here off of my own blood, sweat, and fucking tears. We shouldn't even be in the same building together. But yet, here I am, holding the last piece of gold that holds my fucking current relevance. I'm not on this ship anymore. This is the ship that I've been carrying. So I'll be damned if I let you come in here and let you, Franklin, take this away from me. If this ship is gonna go fucking down, then I'm gonna be the one to go down with it. I have to be the one to go down with it. Right?
World Champion Franklin Benjamin. Ladies and gentlemen, Franklin Benjamin has done it. He has ousted the Iceman, Bobby Miller, and has become the new Foundation World.
Foundations are supposed to be strong, unshakable. But all it takes is one crack, one little fracture, and the whole damn thing collapses. That's me. I'm not here to entertain. I'm not here to prove anything. I'm here because this is where the screams echo the loudest. And I want to hear what kind of sound you all make when you realize you don't belong here anymore. You're not stepping into the Foundation. You're walking into the carnival. And when the laughter starts, it's already too late. For just over the horizon, your fate awaits. And each and every one of you are always welcome to the carnival.